right, gang, I had to do it. The Gamecocks won this past weekend. Huge deal for us against a rival Georgia Bulldogs, and there it is right there. That's my helmet from college, but they're actually wearing a similar style helmet here of recent, which has been pretty cool to watch. Hey, the Gamecocks won. It's a pretty exciting weekend, and this is a great Monday for us to be liberated from the chaos of working in your business. My name is Scott Beebe. Thank you for always joining us here. And by the way, you can catch us also over on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. You can connect with us there, so make sure to take some time to connect with us on those channels where you'll hear more of this content that's going on there. Hey, we're going to talk a lot about systems here just over the next few minutes. And in his book, Work the System, Sam Carpenter, it's a great book if you've not read it, says systems are the invisible threads that hold the fabric of our lives together. Systems are the invisible threads that hold the fabric of our lives together. Now, I want you to watch this as I play it in the background because it's a really, really cool video, time-lapse from Mitch Brown and his dock building company. And you're going to see a system at work in the background. The sun's going to come up and it's going to go down. The water's going to come in, the water's going to go out. It's pretty impressive. Carpenter goes on in his book to describe how his spiritual atheistic worldview was even changed, not because of typical religious education or training, but instead because he saw the systems around him at play, just like you're seeing in this video right now. And in order for you to read or to listen to this article, you can listen to it because we're not only here on Facebook Live, but also on YouTube and podcast. You can get it there as well. Thousands of systems must have been working in symphony. The electrical grid, the MacBook Pro that I'm writing on, the internet connection, my Bluetooth keyboard, the operating systems, Google Docs, English language, your education, your ability to read, and on and on. All those things had to be at work. All those systems had to be functioning in concert with predictable repetition so that I could share this simple message with you. Now, once I complete this article, we'll then create images, and those images will become headlines, and that hope will appeal to you based on the system that we've designed to help us understand the things that you're struggling with. So it's all a system. I will then take the written article, record it, broadcast it right here on Facebook Live, then send that recording to be edited as a YouTube post, a podcast, a LinkedIn article. We use all those content locations, and we use a system to share it with you around the world through social media. It's all a system. Now, we hear pushback on a regular basis. Hey, Scott, don't you feel like systems make everything so robotic? And we want to be people-centered business. Well, the good news is we are a people-centered business. And the only way we continue to deliver on that, the best possible way, is with thoughtful, intentional, compassionate, and kind systems. I cannot imagine having a business that coaches even just one client without having a system to help steward and support that client. See, it's currently Monday, and I have a document that I print out each Monday, and it's called the Monday Checklist Master Document. It's as predictable as the sun coming up and the sun coming down. It's predictable as the tide coming in and the tide going out. And I've got this checklist. I'm going to show you the checklist. This is it right here. 2-page checklist. It is my Monday Master Checklist, and everything that I need to be doing on a repetitious basis is on that checklist. Also, we have our master process roadmap. All the processes that we lay out in our business are right here on this roadmap that we look at all the time. It gives us great repetition each Monday to make sure that we're serving our heroic business owners with consistency, predictability, and a personal word from me. Does that sound robotic? One of the tasks on that checklist is writing this article, which when I write it requires human creativity and intuition, awareness, and constantly adjusting empathy, pushing me to ask the question, what is the chaos that keeps coming into your life and keeps you from experiencing that freedom that's in front of you? All because of a system. Hey, I'm due to fly on a plane next week, and the captain of the commercial plane that I will board will likely have thousands of hours of experience in the left seat of a commercial airliner. Regardless of the number of hours, the number of maneuvers, the number of delays, the number of takeoff and touchdowns, which, by the way, Jarek says they should always equal out, I will only feel comfortable flying that particular plane knowing that the captain has done the robotic work of her pre-flight checklist. I want to know that he or she has walked around the plane. They've got their checklist, just like I've got my Monday morning checklist. I want to know that that pilot has their checklist. See, in 1935 near Dayton, Ohio, it was a rough day And Major Ployer P. Hill barrels down the runway of Wright Airfield and is set for liftoff in what was the most sophisticated airplane in human history to that point. Everything was perfect until just seconds after liftoff when the plane stalled, banked, and it crashed. And everyone on board was killed. The crash was investigated and studied, and the determination was made not that the airplane was marred due to complexity. Instead, it was found that that Boeing 299, what would eventually be called the Flying Fortress, was simply too much plane for one man to fly. With all the complexity of this massive airplane in motion, the crew simply forgot to release the control gust locks. That was it. There were a set of controls. All they had to do was flip the switch. One tick of a checklist forgotten, and everyone paid. Boeing responded in the most human and robotic way that they could and built the most innovative and life-saving piece of aviation technology, and it's still in use today. The pilot's checklist. Just a piece of paper. See, your business is too much business for one person to fly. That's why I have to have a checklist. Systems help by offering three powerful realities in the face of the simple complexities of business. So let's walk through those three real quick. First, systems communicate to everyone, we care enough about you to put in the hard, repetitive work. See, in business, we are noticing an epidemic that is being intensified in a market of low unemployment. Many business owners need talented people and need them yesterday. One of the 5 stages of a business that we teach our business owners about is the pulse and passion stage. It's what we call stage 2 of a business. The name is derived because so many owners simply want to know, do you have a pulse? Do you have some level of passion for this work? Then you're hired. The new hire then is introduced to the center of chaos with a lack of clear direction and true understanding about what they're being asked to do. The assumption is that because this new employee has common sense, that they should be able to go and figure it out. But just because a new hire has managed projects or a new hire has sold mattresses does not mean that they know how to manage projects or they know how you sell mattresses. See, a captured system or process allows others to see that you spent time putting in the work to allow others to feel comfortable coming in. Capturing systems is a most human discipline. Second, systems invite and set the stage for the human mind to expand energy on creativity and innovation. They allow us to explode in creativity. Can you imagine a world where you woke and had to go through the month-long process of remembering how to walk? You had to go through the months-long process of remembering how to drink without spilling, how to brush your teeth without jamming a toothbrush into your ears. If we were all to live in this constant state of amnesia, that would be a world without systems. In order to write, to draft, to design, to construct, to teach, to drive, or to manage, we must not spend our valuable time doing things that systems can easily automate. Allow systems to automate so you can create, so you can innovate. Finally, systems scale, scale, scale. As systems automate the monotonous, we are able to bring more production, more conversation, and more serving into our lives, into the lives of the clients we serve. I'm not saying scale is always right. But without systems, we are stuck performing one task to one person. But with systems, a business coach like me can serve hundreds. Restaurateurs can feed thousands. Comedians can sketch comedy to millions. An engineer, they can deliver power to billions. But without systems, we go dark. To celebrate the power of systems, I want to go back and I want you to watch this powerful video put together by Mitch Brown and the Boat Float Company, who captured the natural beauty of systems. I want you to watch the solar system. I want you to watch the tidal system. I want you to watch the ecological system, all working like clockwork so that Mitch and his team can do the dock building system. So a homeowner can come home and enjoy an incredible view. Hey, I'm the founder of the Business on Purpose platform, author of Let Your Business Burn. Stop putting out fires, discover purpose, and build a business that matters. I also have the pleasure of hosting the Business on Purpose podcast, and we can be found as a team at mybusinessonpurpose.com, or as always, at freedom.mybusinessonpurpose.com. And we can help you build the necessary systems to put in place so that you can take advantage of the larger systems that are around you. and to begin to be delivered from the chaos of working in your business. Hey, as always, thanks. Again, you can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. We're all there. All of our talks every week, our articles are all there for you to be able to connect with us. And go check us out again at freedom.mybusinessonpurpose.com. We'll see you next time right here on the Business on Purpose platform. Now go build a system and go Cox. See you later.